was quite a lot of talk about car technology as well.
Hmm.
How technologies change things. And I think there was a couple of guys in there that were moaning about lane assist systems taking control of the car and nearly causing an accident. One guy nearly had a head on. And then the lady running at Allison, she was talking about two lorry drivers, 3 months apart, completely separate, unconnected cases, and they didn't know each other. They both went under motorway bridges,
Hmm.
and the safety systems in the lorry got triggered, slammed on the brakes, and shed the load.
All right.
I mean, that's two lorry drivers that have had that problem. Now, you'd think that that would trigger a recall. I mean, that could have been serious. I don't know if anybody was hurt in those accidents, but I mean, you get a 38 tonner shedding its load because it's done an emergency stop due to a safety system inside the truck, and the driver was completely oblivious. That's really bloody dangerous. It's one thing in a car that weighs a couple of tons, but in a 38-ton truck, I mean, Jesus. You'd like to think that they'd get recalled or have the system switched off. It's a tricky one, and now we've got Musk has now got semi-autonomous cars, and I think the more concentration and the more it's taken away from the driver and put in the hands of something else, I think it's dangerous. It's either going to be one or the other. You either have completely autonomous cars that are bulletproof, or you have cars that are, pilot operated, if you like, or driver
Well,
operated.
that's right. An autonomous car is otherwise known as a taxi, really, isn't it? I don't really understand why we're going to have that. I mean, it may prove, and I think it has proven. There's a company in America called Waymo, and they have basically robo taxis. And all the accidents are involved are people hitting the taxis. It's not the taxis hitting other people. I don't know. And there's stats that came out on that this week, strangely enough, that probably if everything was a self-driving entity that avoided each other and had the technology to do it, yeah, we would probably be 100% safe. And I'm sure that's what they're aiming towards. But in a way, life isn't like that. I just think you've just got to reduce the number of distractions. I mean, that's why I never answer a phone in a car, or I never have my phone switched on. I just don't do phones.
No, I can attest to that. You've never answered the phone to me whilst driving.
No.
Uh,
I mean, the most significant thing for me is I've interviewed several racing drivers over the years, and one thing that put them in line was actually most of them don't listen to anything in the car. They don't do phones, and they don't even listen to radios or music or whatever, because they think that's a distraction. So they are quite extreme in what can make you not think about what's going on. And actually, there was a chap who was a racing driver, also ran a car dealership. He used to take his daughter out, and he used to, whenever he was with her, he would always say, right, what car's behind us? What car's two cars behind us? What's going on ahead? I mean, he would do the talking stuff. It's a bit like how the police used to do their training, is that you're talking to the instructor the whole time about what's going on. And in a way, that's the monologue we should have in our heads, where we're looking at everything, observing, and it'd be great. I think most of us do. But we were, in a way, what we want, and what today proves is that we need sort of better standards. If it's harder to get your car license, then that's probably a good thing, isn't it?
Please like and subscribe.